Hello! Welcome to the channel. This video is talking about 4 elements that make a sentence. Let's get started. Last video, we talked about 5 different sentence patterns. There are 4 basic elements that make a sentence. They are nouns, which we use color blue to represent, verbs, which we'll use color red to represent, adjectives, which we use color yellow to represent, and also adverbs, and we use color green to represent. So these 4 basic elements compose a sentence, very much like do, re, mi in music. And in order to understand how to make use of sentence pattern, we have to understand how we place all these 4 elements in a sentence. At the very beginning, we have to show you a diagram, and this inverse triangle is telling you the whole picture in English. Let's take a look. At the very bottom of the triangle, these 4 elements are in the form of a single word. And then we move on to the middle of the triangle. These 4 elements are in the form of a phrase. A phrase is more than one word. However, they are less than a sentence. Some of the people call this a clause. Names are not very important, but the most important idea is that these groups of verbs function in different colors. There are total 6 different phrases in English that makes a sentence. For example, 2 infinitive phrases. 2 infinitive phrases starting with a to, followed with a verb. They could function as a yellow, as a green, and also as a blue in a sentence. The other phases, prepositional phases. Prepositional phases starting with a preposition, followed with a noun, a blue. They could function as a yellow, or they could function as a green in a sentence. Also, participial phases. Participial phases starting with ing or past participle, ed, for regular verbs. They could function as a yellow, a green in a sentence. Besides, we have gerund phases. Gerund phases also starting with ing. However, they could only function as a blue. Phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs starting with a verb followed with a preposition. And it could only function as a red in a sentence. And the other one are positive phases. A positive phases is starting with a blue. They use a blue or a noun and function as a yellow, as an adjective. And in a sentence, a positive phases are used as a yellow. These 6 different phases are in the middle of this triangle, and they could function as a blue, a yellow, a red, or a green. And at the top of the triangle is clauses. Clauses are a complete sentence in another sentence. It could function as a blue, as a yellow, or as a green. When it functions as a blue, we call it a noun clause. When it functions as a yellow, we call it a relative clause. And when it functions as a green, we call it a adverbial clause. Alright, these are the big pictures of different basic elements that make a sentence. We will illustrate them further by more examples in the next video. Hope you enjoy this topic. Like this video and subscribe our channel. Goodbye.